Hello, good morning. How are you today? I am Teacher Marvin, your English teacher. So this morning is, our subject is science, all right? So before we are going to start our lesson for today, let's do have a review in science, okay? So the last meeting in science, you were able to learn about what? All right. Okay. So the last meeting, you were able to learn about the parts of the body. Okay. So we have the eyes, nose, ears, and everything, the parts of the head of our body. And you also able to learn about the external parts of your body from head to toe. All right. So this morning, we will going to have a new lesson in science. So are you ready? Very good. So if you are ready, please stay focused and listen carefully, okay? So this morning is, we will going to learn about animals. So when we say animals, what comes to your mind? When we say animals, what comes to your mind? I know you really like animals. Okay, before anything else, let's do have our, let's begin with our lesson. So welcome to Primary 1, the English program. And our subject for today is science. And we will going to talk about the habitats of animals. Okay, so again, my objective for today is to tell you about the different habitats of the animals. So to start with our lesson for today, let's do have our words, okay? So as you can see, we have a different picture, we have a different animals in your screen. So later on, you will know what are the name of the habitats of the animals, because we have a lot of animals. But the question is, what do we call the name of the habitats of the animals? This morning, my objective again is for you to be able to know the habitats of the animals. Okay? Now, let's begin with our lesson and let's do have a words for today. Okay? So we have here the animals, and then some of the animals live here. And also some of the animals also live here, and some of the animals live here, and some of the animals also live here. And other animals are able or capable to live in these places. But the question is, what do we call this name of habitats, or what is the name of these habitats? So this morning we will discuss one by one what are the different habitats of our animals. Okay, so when we say habitats, it is the place where it is a particular place where the animals live. Okay, so let's begin with our lesson. Let's do have first the words for today. Okay, so everybody say habitat. Habitat. Very good. So when we say habitat, how do we translate in Pasatay? So I was able to ask Teacher Game, and he told me that this is correct in writing in Thai. Okay, so this is the meaning of habitat. Again, when we say habitat, it is a place, a particular place where the animals live. All right, so habitat. Next, we also have forest. Forest. Everybody say forest. Very good. So how we are going to write this in Pasatay? the forest. So this is the meaning of forest if we are going to write in Pasatay. All right? Next, pond. Pond. Everybody say pond. Okay, how we are going to write this in Pasatay? Okay, this is the Pasatay writing of pond. Next, we have farm. Farm. Everybody say farm. Very good. And this is how we are going to write in Pasatay, the word farm. And we have also sea. Sea. Everybody say sea. That's right. So how we are going to write this in Pasatay? There you go. And then another one, desert. Desert. Everybody say desert. So how we are going to write this in Pasatay? So that is the word desert. All right. So the words that we are able to read here are the name of the habitats of the animals. So what are those habitats? So say for instance, the forest. So this is the place of a forest. Some animals can live in the forest and some animals are not able to live in the forest. So that's why all animals are very unique because they have their own habitats. Next, pond. So this is the pond. So most of the animals can live, some of the animals are capable to live in the pond. We have fish, we have turtles. Some turtles can live in the sea, some turtles can live in the pond. All right? So not all animals are capable to live in the pond. It's only selected animals. Next, we also have farm. All right, so I know some of you, some of your grandmother, some of your grandfather really love and really wanted to live in the farm because they love to take care of the animals. So what are those animals can live in the farm? These are the animals where most of the meat we eat every day came from the farm, but also some of the animals we eat came from the sea, all right? So this is farm. Another one, sea, all right. Sea, it's very simple. From the word sea, most of the fish came from the sea. Majority of the fish that we eat came from the sea. So we are lucky that we are near in the sea here in Chonburi. I know that in Thailand, it's only selected area to having a sea, and Chonburi is very lucky. We are lucky because we are here near in the sea. So we have a lot of fish here. Okay, so that is sea. And then we have desert. So what are those animals can live or capable to live in the desert? Of course, because desert is very drought when it comes to the water. There is no too much water here, but some animals are capable to live in a desert because they are tolerant when it comes to the drought. So we have here the camel. Camel are capable to live in the desert because they can survive without water for how many days? All right, so desert. Okay, let's do have a brain teasers with answers. Okay, I will going to show you a picture and then you have to tell me what is the name of this particular habitat of the animals. Again, I will going to show you the picture of the habitat and then you have to answer me. You have to tell me, give me the correct answer, the particular name of the animal's habitat. Are you ready? Okay, if you are ready, shall we start? All right, so what do you call this habitat of the animals? Okay, very good. We call it as sea. That's right. Next, everybody say sea. Very good. And next we have, okay, how about this one? What do you call this habitat of the animals? Very good. We call it as, there you go. We call it as forest. Have you been there before at the forest? Oh, maybe some of you are scared. But anyway, okay, let's everybody say forest. There you go. Next, we have, how about this one? This is a place where there is no water. There is no water. It's very drought when it comes to the water. So what do you call the habitats of this animal? Very good. We call it as desert. Everybody say desert. Everybody say desert. There you go. Very good. Next, we have, how about this one? All right. What do you call the name? What is the name of this habitat of the animals? Very good. We call it as farm. Can you please speak farm? Very good. Farm. Next, the last one. Can you guess what is our last one? Okay, how about this one? All right, we call it as pond. Pond. Everybody say pond. Very good. We call it as pond. So that's it. So we have, let's have the review before we are going to end our lesson. Everybody say habitat. Habitat. Okay, so when we say habitat, again, this is a particular name of the different animals. Okay, so next we have forest. All right. Some people say it's a jungle. Some people say it's a forest. Okay. Next. Pond. Take note, pond is not a salt water. Okay, it's a fresh water, it's not a salt water. Okay, because only the sea is the salt water. All right? Very good. We have also farm. Any one of you who tried to visit in a farm Or maybe I assume that some of you have their own farm. You know what? When I was young, I really enjoyed to visit with my farm because my grandfather have a farm, and then he was able to raise different kinds of animals, and I really enjoy playing those animals, especially the rabbit, especially the chicken, everything. We have so many animals in our farm when my father was when my grandfather is working with them with it. All right, so that is farm. Next, C. C. Okay, I know you really wanted and you really enjoy um, to visit in the sea because in your age, you really like to play with the water, and then some of you are catching the fish. Some of you is also collecting different kinds of shells. So it's so very glad and so fortunate we are. How fortunate we are because we are here near in Chunbury. Because in Chunbury is rich in what in this rich in sea as seafoods. We are rich in different kinds of fish. So everybody say sea. Very good. And then we have desert. All right. So when we say desert, there is no water there. It's so very hot. And then we are fortunate, we are lucky because our country, here in Thailand, we don't have a desert. Okay, so we are lucky. So everybody say desert. Very good. Next we have, all right, so that's it. So very easy. So we have 5 different kinds of habitat of the animals. So by the next meeting, we will go back to our lesson about the habitats and what are those animals who are capable to live in a different kinds of habitat. Okay, so that's before we are going to end. I just want to say, just stay at home, please be safe, and just enjoy with your days with your family. And please, if you have time, please try to review with our lesson. Okay? So on your workbook, you are going to answer. It's very easy. You are going to identify what are the different kinds of the animals with its particular name. And then I'll send you what pages you are going to answer in your workbook. Again, thank you so much. Sawadee Krap and have a good day. Bye-bye.